What up, you guys? Ashley Elizabeth here with AEHM Artistry, and I did a little something. Oh, girl, I took a little trip to Sephora, and guess what launched today, Friday, but this is not Friday that you're watching this unless it's later. But today launched the brand spanking new, the Too Faced Then and Now palette and 20th anniversary themed product thingamajigs. And not only did I purchase one, no, I purchased two. So the reason for that is I'm going to be reviewing it right here for you guys, but I also got an extra one for a giveaway. Woo! Get excited because I am giving one of you guys one of these palettes right here. Really quickly, what this video is going to be about, and then I'll also go over the giveaway rules and how to enter and everything like that. Today's video is going to be some quick arm swatches and then a first impressions. I'm going to be doing first impressions on a look using this palette, and then also on where to go. Also on one of the lippies, the metallic sparkle lipstick in the shade Miss Thing. So that is what the video is going to cover today. I will also be uploading a eye swatch video per my usual, where I use a finger and a brush using all the colors so we can see everything up close. And then I'll also be doing a tutorial using this palette later on, either this week or next week. All right, now going back to the giveaway. Ooh, I know you guys are so excited for that. So I purchased this with my own money for one of you guys to give back to you guys. I just hit 2K on my channel and I'm so excited about it. I've been waiting to do a giveaway for you guys, and I've just been waiting for the perfect product, and this one is just beautiful. It's ginormous, and I really want one of you guys to have it. So now I'm sure you want to know, how do I enter the giveaway, right? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make sure you are subscribed to this channel, and then also you have to leave a comment in this video with your Instagram handle. So go over also to my Instagram, make sure you are following me there. I will be checking all three of these things and making sure in order to enter that all these things are followed. The reason why I did Instagram, having to leave a comment of your handle, is because that is really the only and best way I figured to notify the winner and let you know if you won or not, because it's almost impossible otherwise, and I don't want you guys to have to leave your email and everything like that because its comments are public and yada yada. So that is the best way I figured to enter. Now I do apologize, this is only open to US residents. I know, I'm really sorry. It's just not in my budget right now to do international shipping. So I paid for this all myself. This is something that I wanted to do. So at this time, I'm so sorry to my international babes out there. Hold tight. Hopefully in the near future, I can do a giveaway that's open to everybody. But at the moment, this is just going to be US residents. All of the rules on how to enter my giveaway will be down in the description box for you to make sure you complete everything. It's not too much. And the giveaway ends on this date right here. I will pop up. That is when the giveaway ends, and no other entries will be valid. Only one entry per person. So only comment once with your Instagram name. No spamming. If you do spam my comments, then I will have to disqualify you. I am sorry, but everybody gets a fair chance. And with that being said, please do not email me, DM me, anything like that asking to win this giveaway, because everybody is fair and square. Everybody gets a chance to win. One entry per person. I think I went over all of it, and if I breezed over anything too quickly, definitely check out the description box for further details. I'm just so excited to give back to you guys. Finally, it's something that I've been wanting to do, and I'm finally able to do it. And this little palette, I think it's what I've been waiting for. I had my eye on it since I first saw it get leaked back in, I think, May or June, and I've been in my head like, this is the palette that I'm going to give away. It is. I'm going to see it. As long as it performs well, I'm going to give it away. And you guys, no spoiler about the video to come, but I'm really liking it. All right, enough about the chit chat and the giveaway and what's to come. Let's just go ahead and dive right into the video right now. All right, here is this beautiful babe. Look at how glittery and shiny she is. OMG. She retails for $59. So she is a hefty price tag. You get 22 shades in this palette, considering I broke up those ones into two different counts. So you get a lot of things. There are some mattes in here. There's some transition shades. The only thing missing for me was a brow bone shade, but I just dipped into another palette for that. But this one worked really good as a shimmer brow bone shade, so know that. There are some glitter packed pigments, there's some metallics, and it is gorgeous. It does have this really big mirror, but You'll see, it's a little bit difficult to use. Also, you guys might notice I have one with writing on it. Now, that's the one that I was seeing since, what is it, May or June. That's the one that I'm obsessed with. I absolutely love this like Jetson 70s kind of style, like totally reminds me of Jetsons, and I love it. I think it's gorgeous. The glitter goes all the way around. It is so pretty. It's even on the inside. It's just full out bling. I don't know what it is, but I saw in this last week that Too Faced is like, okay, the launch is coming out. Okay, 2 days, 3 days, like the countdown. It had the black eyes on it with the girl with the lashes, like just her eyes on this same exact palette, and I was like, ooh, I hope they didn't change it because I like this one. So I don't know what happened with that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if some people are getting that one. I'm sure I'll find out soon, but needless to say, I was so relieved to see this one there and not the one with the eyes. I don't like it. I don't think it looks good. Maybe you guys like it better. I don't know. I like this one. It is a little bit heavy. It weighs, it packs a punch. That's my hand, okay? That is 2 hands long for me. I mean, I have pretty small hands, but still, it's okay. It's bigger than my head. This is a big old beast, so I wouldn't necessarily say she's going to be travel friendly unless you have a big old makeup bag. Also, the other reason why I'm going to say she is not that travel friendly because she didn't seem to travel very well to my Sephora. We're going to get a little serious right here. I'm loving this so far, but I am not loving the pans in this. So I'm going to show you the one that I kept for myself. So the pans are not placed properly in most of these ones. My Sephora had 6 palettes in stock and I was a little turned off. Now, first of all, I'm a little bit of a nervous Nancy when I buy makeup. Too many times have I bought something, I go home and it's just scuffed or something, or somebody took the liberty of going in and swatching it with their finger, and not cool, not cool. So I checked these, especially because I'm giving away one. I want to make sure nothing's broken, nothing's weird. The first 2 that I picked up, this blue shade, Chill Out, was about a quarter of a way down. This one, I'll show you guys up close. It's a little bit down, it's not too bad. And then there's a couple other shades that are a little bit down. I mean, granted, it's like 100 degrees outside. Maybe the glue's melting, I don't know. Maybe it's just got dropped in the shipment. Maybe this is the only Sephora that had this problem. I don't know. I'm sure we're gonna find out soon if other people had trouble with it. But for a $59 palette, I was a little turned off by that for sure. So I let them know about the few palettes that I found with those issues. Now, these are the 2 best ones I could find. And again, I'll show you these up close. The other one that I kept for the giveaway actually looks pretty good. So I'll show you first mine, if you can see this. But right here, it's about, like, I can put my fingernail in it. So you can kind of see that space. Same thing with the shady one. And then Dirtbag is really bad. You see that? So for $59, you know, I'm pretty upset about that. I don't know if, again, it's just mine. I might wait and find out, and then maybe another Sephora can swap it out for me if this is a defect. So I'm not too sure. Let me go ahead and show you the one that I'm giving away ever so carefully. Ooh, and this is the box that it comes in. P.S. It's pretty much the same. So this is the palette that's going into my giveaway box right here. This Pixie Dust has a little bit of shift, but honestly, no other ones are bad. They all look good. It kind of looks like they're floating inside and they aren't just like glued into the seam. They're just glued into the pan. So I don't know, this one looks really good. This is the best one out of the 6 that I could find. So I'm not really sure what's going on with the pans. Like I said, I don't know if this is just like a bad batch. I found a good one for the giveaway, so I'm happy about that. My personal one, we'll see. It's a little bit annoying because I'm a little bit like anal about how my palettes look when I first spend $59 on them. That's my only complaint so far though, honestly. So you'll see as the video goes on how I feel about the rest of the palette. And then when I go to swatch them, they kind of wiggle. So it's a little bit scary. I just want you guys to know that going into it. If you are planning on going and purchasing this in store, take a look at it and make sure that they aren't too bad and if it's to your liking enough, because it's a lot of money for it to be like that. So, okay, enough about the chit chat, enough about the little bit of piping hot tea. Let's go ahead and do some arm swatches and then test this palette right on my eyes, okay? And the lipstick too. Don't forget about the lipstick. swatches. And now I know this isn't the typical way that I like to swatch products, but for this very first introductory video with first impressions and everything, I want to swatch these colors and do old and new next to each other so you guys can see the differences, so I can see the differences and kind of map out what look I want to do today and hopefully get a good feel for the palette. Now I'm still going to do my traditional eye swatches where I do a finger on one side and a brush on the next. That will be up in a few days, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss that. And then I'll also do like a full-on tutorial after I get used to the palette and everything, as long as everything goes well today. So I'm gonna go from left to right in the palette doing the olds and the news so you guys can see. And I popped up a little video so you guys can see how much I need to dip. Here is the first 4 duos, I'm gonna say. So we have right here, this is the Twinkie, this is old school, and the new school is the glitter donut. Then we have the old style pixie dust, and then the new Lost Boys, and then we have Dirtbag and NSFW. Then we have Rizzo and Gretchen. So to me, almost all of these are pretty different except these two right here. Dirtbag and Rizzo are pretty similar, except Dirtbag has more of a red undertone to it, where Rizzo is more bronzy, I'm gonna say. But as you can see, they're all pretty different. They actually are swatching really nice too, so I'm super excited about that. And while I have this arm swatch, I want to show you a couple shades in the chocolate gold bar in case you already have this, because I saw some shades did look a little bit similar. So right here, I'm going to take chocolate gold and let's compare it to the Twinkie shade. So I'm going to pop it right here. Oh, pretty different. The Twinkie is a little more subtle, where chocolate gold is a little more vibrant and rich. Also right here, this one's called Old Money. This one looks a lot like the glitter donut, but let's see right up here. Yeah, those are 2 very similar shades. So know that those 2 can be duped in the chocolate gold. I would say that's a pretty close dupe. That one just doesn't have as much impact. Now let's do Money Bags, because that might be similar to Lost Boys. Lost Boys looks more duochrome though, but let's just put it next to it. No, they're pretty different. That one is more of like a almost black undertone with the duochrome shift, and then this one is like a green, an Old Money green. Maybe Love and Cocoa? Let's try Love and Cocoa. I'm close to that one. No, Love and Cocoa is pretty different too. It's similar. This one is even more orangey red, but it's still pretty close. I don't see any other shades in these swatches that can be duped within its own chocolate gold bar, so there are all those for you to see. And do note, a couple of these shades are a little bit kind of more glitter effect to it, where some of them are more metallic, and then this one over here is matte. That matte one, Gretchen, took a couple swipes for me. Still was smooth and buttery. It just took some more swatching to get it. If you see here, there's kind of like some chunks, but it's more of a glittery chunk, and you could probably, let's see, pat it down, but some of those might give a little bit fallout is what I'm guessing. And then, yeah, the rest are kind of like metallic, and I didn't really have any trouble swatching any of those. Okay, here's the whole rest of the palette. I went ahead and did the last few shades. So here we have Zaza and Reality Star, so old school and new school again. Very different. That one's more of a sheer wash of color pink with a little bit of silvery flecks. That one is packing some pigment in there, really pretty. Then you have Temper and the matte shade I Can't Even. Same problem with the matte shade. A little bit patchy, a little bit of buildup of color, but as long as they perform on brushes, I don't care. And then that one is really pretty, but almost in between some of the other shades we were swatching on the last arm. This one is Trixie versus Gigi. Gigi is matte, Trixie is shimmer. Not too intense, but very nice. These ones are probably the most similar in the palette that I saw, these purples. That is Villain versus Shady, I'm gonna censor it, but Biatch. So those 2 are very similar. This shady one is very much like the older sister of Villain, because it was more pack and punch, pack and pigment, more glitter, and this one has more of a pink undertone. So very similar, but also I can tell the differences in those. Then right here you have Ice Queen. Obviously that's very different than Chill Out. Chill Out is a really cool blue glitter metallic, but you can see it can get a little bit patchy if you aren't careful. These ones also are the most similar. Ooh and Ah versus Ooh La La. So those blacks are almost identical. I can get a little more pigment with the Ooh La La, the new school shade. This one's really cool. I remember this Ooh and Ah duo and I really liked it. This one is the silver shade in that. Really pretty. This is the only one that I feel like I didn't really like. Let me go ahead and layer it again. It's just not really there. It's not really doing anything for me. This is the lighter shade in the Ooh and Ah. It's just a hint of shimmer, but you know what? It might work okay as a brow bone shade. Let me see if there's any other colors that might match in the chocolate gold palette. Let's try this pink one, Live in Lavish. I love this. It's so pretty. No, pretty different. Not quite the same, kind of somewhere in between. Live in Lavish is really different, but I'll swatch it to show you guys how different it is from those purples. So this is more of like a red purple to me. That's almost like a blue purple, and that's more of a purple purple. So you see those ones are pretty different. Here is Drippin' Diamonds from the chocolate gold palette. I'll put it right next to the Ooh and Ah shade. Very close, but still different. Drippin' Diamonds is a little more intense. This one has a slightly more whitish effect. So there you go. All right, now for the fun part. I'm gonna actually be trying these eyeshadows right on my eyes and doing a little look with it, do a little first impressions look. I know not everybody likes first impressions. Hang on, I'll put my drink over here because I don't want to spill it on this beauty. I know not everybody likes first impression reviews, but this is the way that I have been liking to kind of map out my upcoming reviews and figure things out and try it right in front of you guys, and we can see, is there a lot of fallout, what's going on, what's the pigment, and then later I will do like an actual sit down full on eye tutorial depending on how this goes, and we can create some fun looks together. So I already primed my eyes, but I noticed there is no good brow bone shade for me in this palette, except maybe I can use the Ooh La La to top and use a highlight for the brow bone. So since I have my chocolate bar handy, I'm going to use the shade Rollin' in Dough in that and just set my brow bone per usual. Now, as you can see, I didn't do the rest of my makeup. I only did my brows because I don't know what kind of fallout this may or may not have, and I want to be a prepared panda. So, all right, let's start with, there's a couple good transition shades in here. So, what this palette is like so big. Like using the mirror feels a little bit obnoxious, but that's what I'm gonna do for now. I might grab my smaller mirror. But for now, since Gretchen gave me a little bit of trouble swatching, I'm gonna go ahead and start with this. I don't think I can do this mirror. It's too funny. I'm gonna go ahead and do that in the transition, and we will make sure she blends nice. Yeah, that's having some pigment in there, so that's good. I have to get a smaller mirror. That's too big and gonky to like just hold and use. So little mirror it is. Much better, much easier to get a handle on. What glitter shade should I do today? There's just so many options. Oh, I'm so excited. That's blending nice. It's really pretty. All right, zoomed you guys in because that's more my style. So yeah, blending out really pretty, really liking that. What else should I do? Well, I just have so many ideas. I think I really want to dip into the green Lost Boys shade and maybe glitter donut too. Kind of do a gold and green pretty thing. So let's do that. But first I want to deepen up my crease a smidge bit, and I want to test out some more shades. So I'm going to use the I Can't Even shade, which is that matte chocolatey red shade in there. I probably should have swatched that against chocolate gold. Let's see. No, they're really different. The I Can't Even looks very different than the chocolate gold shade. Matte shades in there. They don't have one that's this brown. So let's go ahead and deepen up this crease. Ooh, yeah, she has some pigment. Oh, go a long way on that one. Oops-a-daisy. Yeah, wow, that's working really pretty. I'm really liking that. Deepen up the edges just a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. A dab will do ya. So I went ahead and did a little cut crease. Now we're gonna see if these glittery shades will work without anything. I don't know about you, but the new school, the new formula shades are what are really screaming to me, probably because that's what's trending right now, but that's what I want to dig my hands into. But I want to use both. I want to use a little bit of everything to kind of get, you know, a good first impressions here. Where's my brush? Okay, here it is. So first, let's dip into Pixie Dust. which is in the old school. It's the old school green one. Is it old school, new school? Is that what they're saying? So let's go ahead and pop a little bit right here. Oh, she's cute. Oh, she's cute. I'm probably gonna use that for my inner corner highlight, but I wanna transition it. And that is without wetting it, ladies and gentlemen. That is really pretty. Granted, it's on top of the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer, so it has something to stick to, but ooh, that's how I do it anyway, so that's really, really like it. Now I dipped into the Lost Boys, which is that really green new style shade. Let's see how this one does without getting it wet. Seems like it's coming off a lot. Let's see if it sticks though. Kind of like press. So that is working okay. You do need to layer it a little bit, probably because the brush isn't wet, but it's blending in between the two colors really nicely. So that I dig, and I'm able to round it out pretty nice. So yeah, I like it. You just need to really make sure your brush is loaded up, and then it does pretty nicely. I was just afraid I was gonna get a ton of fallout if I did that. Hello, not really any fallout. I was expecting massive fallout with this glitter shade, but I don't want to speak too soon. I don't know how the next shade will go. And then let's start dipping into these golds. So I'm gonna do the Glitter Donut. It's very creamy, like they're flaky but creamy. So definitely like a glitter packed shade. Let's tap this on. Okay, so I'm gonna load up the brush a lot. So then just blend right here. That's interesting. That's an interesting look, right? I don't know really why I'm going with this anymore, but I just want to try out all the shades. Not all the shades, but as many as I can pack on my little eyelid space. You guys, I am royally schwitzing in here. It is so hot. I want to dip into an old style one, so I'm going to do the brown kind of glitter shade called Dirt Bag. And I'm gonna put that right on top of the edge over here, and let's see what kind of payoff that gives. Try to make it more cohesive. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Take the shade Dirt Bag and then kind of round out by the crease just to see if we can deepen it up a little bit. Yeah, that's working really nice. That's really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do the liner, lashes, the rest of my face really quickly, and we will do the lower lash line and inner corner together. But notice I'm not really experiencing any fallout, so I like that. I have a couple tiny little glitter flakes here and there, but nothing terrible at all, especially for glitter shadows, so I'm liking that. All right, I'll be right back. All right, that is so much better. We're reeling it in, we're bringing it in, and now we got to finish up here. So I'm gonna take the Ooh La La shade, the kind of beigey shimmer shade, and let's try it on the brow bone. Hopefully it's not too dark for me. I just want to kind of, you know, add a little pop of shimmer, and I want to see if it works as a brow bone shade. Yeah, it doesn't pack a big punch, but it's just enough. Yeah, it's working. It's a little glossy. I like it. Let's do inner corner real quick. I'm gonna go back into the very first glitter shade we used called Pixie Dust. That's so cute, the Peter Pan reference, Pixie Dust and Lost Boys, the green shade. That is adorable. Oh yeah, ooh, that's a really good, like high intensity shimmer shade right there. And I like that it has that green shift. It looks really cool. I wonder if it'd be too much to take a little bit on there. No, it's not too bad. Just kind of glaze it on like a glazed donut. Ooh, okay. Now for the lower lash line, you guys, I really want to try some like crazy shades and do something crazy and do blue or purple, but that ain't gonna work, is it? I want this still to make sense. So it gives us the opportunity to play around with more of the older style formulas. Let's go in with Temper Temper. Let's blend it out with Gigi, that matte pink shade. Ooh, yeah. That's blending it so well. Hello. So that is the eye look right there. But we're not done yet. No, no. I actually purchased one of the lipsticks. So right here I purchased Miss Thing. Now I didn't particularly go in wanting to get these glittery metallic lipsticks, and then I was swatching some of them and I was like, you know what? This is really, really pretty rose gold. So I'm gonna swatch it for you guys so you can see. It's very buildable. It seemed like you can, look at that shift. It seems like you can do like a quick swipe and just get a splash of color. It seems like you can build it up and maybe it'll work over lipsticks. What I liked about how it felt, not sticky, not gritty, so I was interested in trying it on my lips for you guys. So I'm gonna go in with this Stila lip liner in Pink Moscato, and I'm just gonna line and fill in my lips. That way, you know, the glitter doesn't have to do all the work. I just felt like it might not be able to get a hard line with it. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna top it off with the lipstick. All right, this is just, it's so pretty. And then when you open it, it has the little Too Faced right there and that old school writing right there. So let us begin. Let's see what one like swipe looks like. Whoa. It's so party. Wow. That's with one. Very comfortable, feels just like a lipstick. Let's kind of build it up now and see if we can get it to be that like rose gold shade. Wow, that is really cool. That's actually way more wearable than I thought it was gonna be. When I swatched it on my hand, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. Like I kind of went back and forth to the display trying to decide if I was gonna get it, but I'm liking it. That's way, way, way more wearable than I thought. Very cool. Now I'm interested in the other shades, and I kind of like the blue one. I kind of like the green one. I just bought some kind of metallic-y shades recently. That's why I didn't go for it, but I might need to go back and get it, guys. All right, so here's the look all up close. Oh my goodness, you guys. Very, very fun playing around. My overall first impression is I'm really liking this palette. I really like what it has to offer. Obviously, you can play around with a lot of different shades. Today we used, let's see, 7. We used 7 shades today, so that is a pretty good start to a first impressions review. I've been wearing this now. I mean, I first did my eyeshadow probably at least an hour and a half ago because I had to stop filming to help my toddler go back to sleep because she woke up, and yeah, it's not wearing down at all. Nothing's creasing, nothing's getting weird. Granted, it's only an hour and a half to 2 hours, but so far so good, and I didn't experience any fallout, which is awesome. I felt like everything blended really easily. The glittery metallic shades like Glitter Donut and Lost Boys, you did have to build up a little bit. I had to really pack my brush on, which is fine. It didn't cause any flaking or anything like that when I built it up, so that was really good. My favorite shade that we used today was probably Pixie Dust, because I don't have any shades that are green like that still have that green pigment. Between the old school formula and new school formula, all did really well. Just the new school circa 2018 is just more glitter metallic infused, which is more what the trends are right now. And I know the story with Too Faced that in 1998 they kind of like created the glitter infused eyeshadows. Like people were scared to put glitter in eyeshadows before that, and they came up with a way to do it and make it wearable and kind of get people out of their comfort zone. And that's what I really like Too Faced for. Is originally they were paving the way to get people just to get out of their nude box, which that sounds weird, but which is fine if you like only nude shadows. But he would create palettes that would come with at least one fun color or glitter shade, just to kind of say, hey, one day you're gonna get curious and you're gonna want to try it out. So I do like that. So far, my only complaint are the pans, you guys. Like I talked about at the beginning of the video, that has got to change. Something's gonna happen with that, and I don't know what. I don't know how they're gonna fix it, but I don't know if I'm the only one, too. We're gonna find out. I mean, there were at least 5 palettes at my Sephora, but I don't know if that's gonna be something that they address. I hope so. For a $59 palette, I hope that they can fix it, because that's not right. I can't like fully give my stamp of approval just because of that alone makes me uncomfortable with it shifting. So there is that so far. And I kind of mentioned it a little bit as I was applying it, but this lipstick feels really comfortable, not sticky, not getting on my teeth. It's just a very nice wearable lip, and I'm obsessed. Again, that was the shade Miss Thing in case I breezed over it too fast, but dude, nice job on that formula so far, Too Faced. Nice job creating that formula, Too Faced. Big thumbs up for that. You guys, do not forget to enter the giveaway. Again, all the rules and everything are right down in the description box below. And even if you don't want to enter the giveaway and you aren't subscribed yet and you want to be, please go down and hit that little subscribe button. I would love to have you. I post about 3 times a week at this point, and I'm having so much fun creating for you guys. And it's just like, I have so many ideas going, and it's just a matter of time to film and edit and upload. Since I liked the way this palette performed so much, I will be doing a tutorial in the next week or 2 exclusively using this palette again. I'm not sure which colors I'm going to come up with. If you have any ideas, if there's a particular color combo that you would love for me to use, also comment that down below. Woo! But again, do not forget to enter the giveaway. Do not forget to hit that little subscribe button and follow me. And I hope you guys all have a super awesome, great, lovely day.